Come on up, Wayne, because we know you've got to ask questions of the coach. So just come right on up and just fire away.
That's a tough act to follow, Dennis.
You know, his dad is really an outstanding baseball scout. Now, he retired, I think he was last with the Houston Astros, but he scouted in the major leagues for 40-plus years, I think. So he got around. He was a very, very good baseball scout.
Well, I wanted to congratulate Keno again for an excellent game against St. John's in the first half of Louisville.
Well, thank you.
Excellent first half. That said, obviously there's a lot of talk about Vincent Council, about all he's accomplished and how he's coming along. But the one we don't hear too much about, who seems to gradually work his way into the lineup now, or more playing time, is Duke Monday. And I just wonder, what is it about him, that, in your words, that seems to be coming along or seems to be maturing as time is going on?
Yeah, I think that's a great comment. And, you know, up to the last couple games, we had talked about getting Duke, you know, about 15 to 20 minutes a game. And as a freshman, that's a lot of minutes to be playing in the Big East. And I think what you see from him is very comparable to Vincent Council, in that he just comes in and he looks like he's been playing for a couple years in the Big East. He doesn't make mistakes. He runs. You know, he's got a great shot from three-point, even though he hasn't knocked him down as much as he has in practice. I think you can see him as being a really good shooter in this conference. And I think you're going to just see him play more and more. He's got a Big East body for a guard. He's strong and he plays hard, and he's the kind of guy that I want on our team.
The other young guard is Johnny Lacey. He seems to be getting a few more minutes now, getting a little more comfortable. I guess he's trying to get used to dealing with the speed and the size of the Division I, the Big East players.
Yeah, I'm really excited about both our point guards with Vincent Council and Johnny Lacey. Johnny's been caught a little bit on just a numbers game, and that with Sherrod Curry, Vincent Council, and Johnny Lacey, you know, I don't mind playing small, but sometimes if you have all three of those guys out there, you're too small for the Big East. And so I've been looking at getting him more and more playing time. He's been deserving that from practicing hard and keeping a good attitude, you know, about just understanding that you're just not – kids have been playing and starting their entire life, and then all of a sudden they're told they're only playing 5 to 10 minutes, and it's tough, and guys have to go through that. But he's been coming through it well, and I think you'll see him be able to come off the bench, really give us a spark. You know, with Vincent Council and Johnny Lacey now to add into Sherrod Curry, we're a team that can't press. And I think that's exciting. With last year, we didn't have much chance to beat Louisville because they would press us the whole game, and we couldn't play an up-tempo game against them. Now, can we develop and play a half-court game to be able to win in the Big East as well? That's going to be the next timetable.
Well, you got a fantastic, positive attitude. We love you, and good luck against Rutgers on Saturday.
I appreciate it.
Thanks, Wayne. All right, it's time now for Keno's Winning Combination, brought to you by the Rhode Island Lottery. Like to play? The Rhode Island Lottery's got your game. Winning combination for Rutgers coming up Saturday night. Now, the Scarlet Knights got pasted last night at West Virginia. Got beat 86-52, so they're going to be licking their wounds a little bit. Rutgers comes in 0-2 in the Big East. They are 9-5 overall in the season. You guys are 1-2 and 9-6. Rutgers has Mike Rosario, who we know is a great freshman guard in the league last year, but they were without Greg Echenique, who's had some eye surgery, and it looks like he's going to be gone for the rest of the year, so that takes a little bit of the size factor out for Rutgers. However, they do have Hamidi Enja, who's one of the better shot blockers in the country.
Well, and you look at Rutgers, I mean, they're not going to be intimidated coming in here other than, you know, getting, you know, beat at West Virginia. You know, they've been down at Duke. They've been playing top teams, you know, Georgetown, and playing them well. So I wouldn't expect to come in here and think they're going to lay down for us. They're going to come in here thinking this is a game they could win. We have to rebound. Rebounded would be at the top of the list. Our second half, we've been really fighting the boards pretty hard, considering how young we are in the front court, starting a freshman and sophomore. The second half against Louisville was not our finest moment in the rebounding side of things, so that's got to be at the top of the list. And then Mike Rosario. I mean, he's all that. He's talented, incredibly talented player. You know, McDonald's All-American type player, and so he can single-handedly keep them in a game or beat you. So we have to know where he is at all times. Doesn't mean we're going to shut him down, but he's got to earn every point that he gets.
Rutgers has had some struggles rebounding the ball as well of late, so this might be, shall we say, an opportunity for you guys to bounce back.
Well, yeah, they've struggled a little bit. You know, they're about even with their opponents in rebounding over the year. But Louisville wasn't any better rebounding team than us. We were both about a +6 going into that game. In the second half, you wouldn't have known it. And so we've got to understand how to bring energy off the bench. We've got to have everybody focused about rebounding. And that doesn't mean just Jermaine Peterson or Blyle Dixon. That means Marshawn Brooks. That means Brian McKenzie. That means Sherrod Curry. You can't come out of the game with 1 rebound and you play 30 minutes. If you're a point guard, you got to come up with 3 or 4. You got to chase down the long ones. And to do that with this team is going to be one of our keys the rest of the year.
All right, well, the game, of course, is a tip-off at 8 p.m. Normally our games have been at 7 o'clock. Who made this schedule out? 8 o'clock? Is this for TV? What's up with that? It's past my bedtime.
They're all for TV. They're all for TV. But that's good for us in the recruiting side of things, because the more people can see us around the country, the better that is for our recruiting efforts.
So it's an 8 p.m. tip-off on Saturday night. And we'll have the broadcast beginning at 7:30 right here on Sports Radio 103.7 WEEI. And then the Friars go out on the road for 2 more next week, as they will play next Thursday night at DePaul and the following Sunday at Marquette. So our next Keno Davis Coaches Show will actually be 2 weeks from tonight. 2 weeks from tonight on the 21st. I believe we'll be at McFadden's in downtown Providence for those that would like to join us there. Coach, we'll see you on Saturday.
And until then, you can get your updates at CoachKenoDavis.com. I'll make sure to we post a lot of things up there.
Get the plug in.
I think that's been helping us on a lot of fronts as well. And I think you look at our program, we're moving in the right direction. Can we speed it up this year? You know, we don't know yet, but we're trying about as hard as we can. And they're going to be a fun team to watch, not just this year, but in years to come.
All right, let's hear it for the coach. Coach Keno Davis. Our broadcast has been authorized under rights granted to Providence College by Nelligan Sports Marketing. Thanks to Mike. Thanks to our entire crew here. It will be Saturday night, 7:30, right here on 103.7 WEEI.